Hello, Guilders, and welcome into Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I'm Timber the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm super excited to be here. I'm joined by an excellent cast, and we're going to be diving right in. But before we do so, I want to give you a chance to meet my lovely players. Goldmoon, take us away.
Hello, my name is Goldmoon. I use she, her pronouns. I'll be playing the lovable Gobloidus today.
Excellent. Next, we got TheSesh.
Hi, I'm TheSeshCast, he, him. I'll be playing Hex Starchild, he, him. Hex was just a normal man, down on his luck, has just lost his family and owes a huge debt to a local crime boss. Until one day, he heard some music down by the river. Once he ended up going there, he saw some creature gray with amorphous eyes, and then everything goes dark. And now he's in the dungeon.
A crime boss's name, please, for my notes.
Oh, the crime boss's name is Slippery Jimmy.
Of course. Of course. Watch out for Slippery Jimmy. Excellent. And next, we have Mish.
Yes, I am MishroomSoup. I'm going to be playing Melkiel Dryur. He is a cleric and so far pretty on board with keeping everybody alive. Everyone's been behaving, so that's great.
You love to hear it. You love to hear it. All right. And last but certainly not least, we have Werewolf.
Hello. My name is Wherewolfbf. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Henrietta Alumax, also known as Edda, pronouns she, her.
Excellent.
The most fashionable warforged this side of the underdungeon, the undermountain. Yeah, the undermountain.
this side of the surface. I love it.
Sure.
Amazing. Excellent. We're gonna dive right in, but before we do so, we've also got the stream loots cards going on. Let me go ahead and activate those so you can play those to help or hinder the party as well as support the players themselves. We've also got last time when we were playing, the party ended up scampering up a chute in order to get away from some nasty rust monsters who had their sights on Henrietta. In doing so, they ended up discovering a lightning skull who was going by the name Trenzia, and ended up defeating her and her creation, a flesh golem, before venturing backwards even further and finding themselves near Goblintown. But before venturing back to that relative safe haven, they ventured into the smell of and the sight of food being cooked. But when Hex and Gobloidus sat down at the table, the food rotted away under their fingers, and a ghost appeared, angry that they had disrupted and disrespected the meal. And we rolled for initiative, so we're gonna dive right into that. So we've got initiative already rolled. Hex, what is your initiative score modifier?
My initiative modifier is a 4.
Okay, so you are going to go first.
Nice. Let me quickly see. I got spell slots. Time for the house favorite, a little mischief. And it's a 4. Molasses, cover the room. It's difficult terrain.
Amazing. How big is the area? 20-foot cube?
A 20-foot cube, yes.
Oh, that's massive.
Difficult terrain. Molasses everywhere. Also, Hex was enjoying the rotten food. He was sitting down having a very good time enjoying this rotten food before the ghost appeared.
Hey.
And I think that'll be it for Hex.
Okay, so I assume you want it to be at, as least affecting your party as possible, right? So does this look good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, because the only person that gets caught in this is Gobloidus.
Which is okay. It's only difficult terrain while in the circle.
Amazing. All right, awesome. thank you as well to Goldmoon, who played Rincon, and Illithid, who played Hex's Trick. Hex, you have advantage on your next D20 roll. Goldmoon, Wrinkle like runs up out of a crack in the wall, swiftly avoiding the flying pots and pans, and scampers up you. What kind of? There are two combatants in this environment. There is the Specter themselves, and there is the flying instruments. Which do you want information on?
The Specter.
Wrinkle will tell you that this Specter used to cook for the inhabitants of this floor, and cooked for somebody named Calabash.
Hey, that's good taste.
Amazing. All right, that is going to make it the Specter's turn. The Specter is going to. The Specter is flying. It's hovering, so it's unaffected by the difficult terrain. Or is the difficult terrain like floating? Right.
Yeah, it's floating as well. It's molasses all over the place.
Okay, it's got 50 feet of flight. So what it is going to do is it is going to fly through Gobloidus for double difficult terrain. So 10 feet becomes 20 feet of movement as he flies through Gobloidus. And then he is going to step out to 25. Or 25. I believe that puts us at 35. 45, 50, and end up on the opposite side. Everybody who has the ghost pass through them, which I believe is everybody in this case, as the Spectre does this kind of strange route through the room, passing through you. You each take 3 points of necrotic damage as this ghostly presence just passes through you. There's no save for this. It just happens as you feel your life force sucked away by this creature. It is then going to make an attack on you, Henrietta. It is going to just try to reach out and grab you with its ghostly claw.
I'm just here.
Modified 20 to hit.
Yikes, that'll do it.
Ooh.
Go ahead and make a DC 12 con save.
Whoa, that was almost a nat 20.
No.
That's a 3 for a nat 1. Or no, sorry, a 3 for a nat 2.
Illithid just played gave Henrietta advantage on the next roll. I'm gonna say this is retroactive, so you can have advantage.
Illithid. Watch me actually roll that one. Oh, this one's a dirty 20.
Oh,
Hey.
Hell yeah.
you feel as this like claw comes in and like pulls away at your like robotic life force, the soul that is keeping your construct form alive. You feel it like grip onto part of that like hard life force and try to rip it away. And then you hear like almost like kind of like the best way to be you might describe it would be off stage. You hear somebody go, no, not like that. And the hand falters and you are able to pull back and retract it from your chest in this kind of moment. Henrietta, go ahead and make me an insight check.
Okay. A 16.
You see the Spectre look off in a direction that you like see is a wall, but they look like they're looking past it almost. And they're like they almost have like a quizzical look on their face.
Which walls particularly?
The south wall.
This one?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
The Spectre is going to laugh, and then is going to use a bonus action to turn invisible. At which point it flies back past through y'all invisibly and then reappears back in the goop storm. That is going to be the Spectre's turn. I'm just going to roll a d6 to see if they recharge. They do not. That is going to make it the flying swords' turn, which are various pieces of cutlery floating about the room. One of the like a big pan is going to fly over towards Gobloidus. 10, 20, and just try to clang down on you. But a 10 to hit doesn't do it, as you're just able to easily deflect it to the side. Another sword is going to fly up. Over to Melkiel. They have 50 feet of movement, so even with the slowed terrain, they can get over no problem. 21 to hit, Mel.
Ooh, yeah.
That is going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as just a rolling pin comes and thwacks you on the head.
That's so fucking rude.
And then another one of these, this one is like literally just a big like cleaver, is going to come swipe at you, Hex. 12 to hit.
That'll miss.
But you're able to just dart out of the way as the blade goes wide. That is going to make it your turn, Gobloidus.
Hey, sword. I have a sword too. Gobloidus will take out his special magic rapier and slash at the sword.
Hell yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. $21 will do it. Go ahead and roll damage. I don't think you get sneak attack in this moment. So you deal 9 points of damage. This like pan is whipping around real fast, but you're able to like just lance it through like the center of it, and it does look like it hurts it. And you see that you've kind of like bloodied it in this blow.
Yeah. Hey, I like your cooking though, guy.
Amazing. Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Alrighty, that is going to make it your turn, Henrietta.
Do I notice anything about the wall where the Specter was looking?
Sure, go ahead and make me a perception check, or an arcana check, your choice.
Guidance. I don't know if I can, but if I can, guidance.
Could I do it with advantage because I have my friend D?
I will say yes, you can do it at advantage because of the friend. Melkiel, you're in the middle of combat right now. If you want, I'll allow you to eat your turn, which comes next in the initiative order, to cast guidance in this moment.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I got a +4. That's a 23.
You look at the wall, and it looks very firm and solid. And then you blink, and it wavers for just a moment. And then you blink again, and it is back to the way it was. It looks solid once more.
Well, that's something to worry about later. I'm going to do a Jim's Magic Missile on the Specter. Because I'm guessing, I don't think I would try and punch it, personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I am going to step back, so that it's harder for it to try and get all of us in one run. But, yes. Okay, so that's going to be 3 attack rolls. Let's see if I don't hit myself in the face. Ooh, that was almost a nat 1. Almost another nat 1. And none of them were nat 1s.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
So a 14, a 26, and a 25.
All 3 of them hit. This is force damage, correct?
Yes, force damage.
Okay.
So that's 4 damage, 4 damage, and 7 damage. So 15 to her face.
Absolutely. What does it look like as Henrietta bloodies the Specter?
Oh yeah, I think like she is grossed out by the situation, but I think she's kind of gotten back and, was able to steady herself, saw something interesting she wants to look at, and is kind of back in that sort of like Disney-y magic, lots of like white sparkles shimmering and like shooting blasts, like Cinderella's godmother or like Sleeping Beauty, the Three Fairies. It's like that kind of sparkle, the like old animation, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And these sparkles just like pierce out from you in like multiple blasts of various colors and shine, and as they like penetrate through the specter, it's almost like you're disincorporating whatever magic is making up their body now in unlife, and they look severely wounded by these magical blows. Anything else?
Can Bree try to push through the wall wherever that was?
Absolutely. It was like right here, and as Bree moves up to it and attempts to like pass through, it is stone solid wall.
Noted. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That'll be my turn.
Of course. That is going to make it Melkiel's turn. Melkiel, what do you do?
Well, I guess. How's everybody looking? I know Gobloidus took a little bit of damage, but we also kind of freshly came from a fight. So how is everybody?
I'm feeling pretty okay.
I'll live.
I'm so hurt. Oh my god.
Okay, is he really though? Mel knows he has to.
I mean, I'm missing a little bit of life.
I'll say make an insight check, Mel, or
Oh,
medicine.
Oh my god, this fucking man. 21.
He does not. He is definitely above half hit points. He is probably above 3/4.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mel, who is under half, and is like very close to like being bloody, just gives you the most withering stare. And it looks like there's a spell just kind of charging on his fingers, and he's thinking about it. Instead, yeah, this other thing's almost dead. So, yeah, Mel will just do a Sacred Flame on the Specter.
Absolutely. So that's going to be a dex save on the Spectre's part.
Yeah, Dex 14.
Dex 14.
Is that plus anything?
It is +1, so no. So they fail. Go ahead and roll that
Okay.
damage.
Alrighty. That is 7 radiant.
That is exactly what you need. Go ahead and describe it. You could describe it as you banish the Spectre.
So, watching Henrietta fuck it up and it's kind of reeling, Mel takes that opening to just whip a bolt of energy across the room, and it smells like wheat and fresh milk. Like not the like well, if you've ever I'm from a farm. If you've ever milked an animal, it's like really. It's a different smell than store-bought milk, but you know, and it just like splatters over the form and makes it melt.
Absolutely. As the humanoid form is melting away, the Spectre cries, "You're just as rude as Calabash was," and then it's dissipated into nothing. Amazing. The swords do not stop their movement, though. The animate objects continue to flit about, which puts us at the top of the round. Thank you as well to Illithid for the Gobloidus touch. Gobloidus, the next thing you touch will become 100% completely soiled. Hex, what do you do?
All right. Well, let's see what effect gets upon. Well, I doubt the swords can be blinded, but can they make dex saves?
Absolutely.
Gobloidus, I believe you may have to make this as well.
Oh, is it the blinded condition?
Yeah.
They are immune to blinded.
Okay. Yep. That makes sense. Well, I get that only Gobloidus needs to pass this.
Huh?
bunch of flowers have sprouted out towards your face.
Achoo!
It's a dex save. I'm sure you could pass it. Oh,
That's a natural 9.
oh, never mind. You are blind. You were blinded by the flowers.
Ow, I have allergies.
Oh no. Gobloidus, no.
What do you think he spent so much time in a sewer? Allergies.
You know, that place devoid of allergens and other things.
Yeah, so fresh.
I am at a loss. You see, Hex is very confused. He's like, these things don't. They won't be affected the same way. Do they? I guess I'll just try to smack it with my sword. I'm gonna get into a sword fight with the one that's right next to me.
Hell yeah.
It does 14 hit.
A 14 does not hit. You lock blades with the cleaver, and it is giving you 1-1. You're kind of, it's a little bit of like that Inigo Montoya moment where you're like, oh, this will be easy, and then you start dueling. You're like, oh shit.
Oh no, it has skills. That's it for me.
Amazing. That is going to be the Inigo Montoya cleaver. He is going to roll to hit you. Hex. 16 to hit.
That hits.
You take 2 points of slashing damage. It's just a light cut, just right across the cheek.
My face.
And then one against Gobloidus and one against Melkiel. Natural 20 to hit Gobloidus for 12 points of damage. Gobloidus, I think you're blinded in this moment, so just the sword or the pan just comes down, bong, and hits you just right on the dome, dealing 12 points of just bludgeoning damage onto your head.
Ow.
Amazing.
Oh no.
And then last hit on Melkiel, natural 6. Melkiel, you are easily you've got your eye on this rolling pin now, and it's not gonna hit you this time.
Okay.
That is gonna make it your turn, Gobloidus. Drew or Hex, how long does the blindness last for?
Until my next turn, I believe.
Till your next turn. Okay, so Gobloidus, you are blinded currently. I will say you can make a perception check. I'm gonna say at advantage because you just got critted on to be able to tell what direction that came from. A 10. I'm gonna say you know which direction you came from, but you're still gonna be rolling at disadvantage due to being blinded.
Oh, where's the guy? Gobloidus will swing around just maniacally with his rapier, just like he's trying to hit a pinata.
With a natural 9, the pan is able to kind of parry and deflect the rapier out of the way, and it goes unmolested. Anything else for you, Gobloidus? You still have movement and a bonus action.
Yeah, as a bonus, I'll throw some lint into the sword's hilt face.
Sure. Gobloidus, again, blinded, attempting to blind the pan as well. Pull some lint and dust out of it, just detritus, fingernails, all old shit, and just throws it at where they believe the pan to be. They actually connect the speckles of garbage coating the pan before just falling to the ground. Unfortunately, they cannot be blinded.
Aww.
So they still got movement.
I'm staying right here until I hit this thing.
Amazing. Incredible. Awesome. All right, that is going to make it your turn, Henrietta.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step in and I'm going to do a firebolt on the one in front of Gobloidus because there's a lot of flowers happening in there. And I just see a flash of a sword still happening. I'm going to try and get that guy.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll the hit.
So, 16 to hit.
The 16 just misses. The sword is again able to just parry the bolt of flame, cutting it in half, and the pieces just go a long ways.
Well, shit, that was my only plan. And she'll just kind of look around at the state of the room and take another step back.
Oh.
And that'll be my turn.
That's really good. Amazing. All right, that's gonna make it your turn, Melkiel.
Well.
Oh, Melkiel's hurting.
Yeah, Melkiel is not doing great.
Could I have stepped up, Timbo?
Sure.
Now that yeah, okay. Melkiel's hurting. Y'all both hurting pretty bad. I'll step in. Even
Melkiel,
though I'm
what
in
is
the
your
gross square now.
what is your hit point total currently at?
My total, like my max?
Oh, sorry,
Or
no,
what I'm-
your current HP. Yes.
Okay, 14.
Oh, okay. That was. I just wanted to make sure it was accurate on my end. Okay, great.
Oh yeah, I've been watching it.
Awesome. And thank you as well. I missed who played it, but thank you as well to the individual who played +2 temporary HP to Hex.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you, Illithid.
Okay, so what Mel is going to do... The swords seem harder to dispatch than the Specter, which he wasn't expecting. So he's going to use his last channel divinity. And is just going to do the Spear of Twilight Sanctuary. So everybody that ends their turn within that 30-foot radius is going to get 1d6 plus 6 temporary HP.
Oh hell yeah! What is the size of this?
It's a 30-foot radius, so it's going to be like...
The whole room.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just say the whole room. I was gonna put a radius and everything. That's everybody for sure.
It's a very tiny space. And then bonus action. I'm gonna do Shield of Fate on myself. I need it.
Absolutely. All right, perfect. That is gonna put us. Did you want to move?
No, because it's going to get an opportunity attack. So Mel will just hunker down.
All right, sounds good. That's gonna put us at the top. With Hex, go ahead and roll that D4 for the mischief.
Let's see it.
More,
It's a 2 again.
more blindness. Take Gobloidus, go ahead and make that dexterity roll. 16? Does that beat?
Yeah, meet to beat it.
Gobloidus, you're finally able to clear your sinuses and pull the large flowers out of your eyes.
I stab Gobloidus. No, I'm just kidding. I attack the cleaver in front of me.
Yeah, and a 22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Forget the psychic damage because I'm pretty sure these things are taking it. Only 8 points of damage.
Yeah, you finally managed to land a blow with your rapier, which is a very difficult target against this cleaver, but you managed to knock chunks off the handle, and you see it is floating a lot more weakly than before. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right, beautiful. That is going to make it the cutlery's turn. It's just going to continue to do the same attack patterns. Gobloidus, 22 to hit for 6 points of slashing damage. Sorry, when does the Mel, when does the temp hit points go off?
Oh, at the end of your turn.
Okay, so Hex, you now have 5 temp hit points if you would like.
I would like.
All right, go for it. It just replaces the 2 that had been gained earlier. And then Gobloidus, 22 to hit for 6 points of slashing damage. Oh, nice. Uncanny dodge. So for 3 points of slashing instead. Excellent. Next against Hex for 19 to hit for 3 points of slashing. And finally against Mel, 9 to hit. Does not do so. Mel, just their eye on his eye on this rolling pin, not in the mood. Amazing. All right, that is going to make it your turn, Gobloidus.
Hey, is this still molasses?
No, it's flowers now.
Ugh. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. I couldn't breathe, so, now I'm gonna slash at this sword.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll it. Nice with the 23. Definitely hits.
Hey.
Now I do believe you get the sneak because of your rakish audacity as a rogue, as a swashbuckler rogue. So that is going to be 14 total. Gobloidus, what does it look like as you slash this thing out of the sky?
The blade meets the blade, and he knocks it to the ground. And then he touches it to make it soily.
Yeah, as you touch it, as you reach down, the soil just coats it completely. It goes from being like a shining potted pan to looking like, you know how like a cast iron, like a fucked up cast iron pan. It looks like that except times 20, like a demonic fucked up cast iron pan. As you just soil this thing to its very core. Amazing. Is that it for Hex? Or is that it for Gobloidus?
Yeah.
Beautiful. That is going to make it Henrietta's turn.
Lovely. Well, there's one next to me. I guess I'm gonna punt, or I'll start with a whip attack on it. So that's going to be a 23 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
For 7 damage.
Did you want to use the fire?
Oh yeah, that's an extra D4, right?
Yep.
Well, that's another 1. And then I'm gonna punch a sword.
Hell yeah. Punch this sword.
So I'll do a flurry of blows. That is a nat 20.
Oh.
Ooh.
I punch the sword really good for 6 damage.
Holy shit.
How's it looking? A little bent up, busted?
It looks like it's almost destroyed. Like you think your next blow probably would do it.
Sure, I'll do one more hit on it. 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
For 7 damage.
Yeah, describe your kill as you smash this thing to pieces.
I think Henrietta was ready to just stay out of the room and sees that Gobloidus is swinging wildly with a rapier, which feels bad. And at that point saw Milk was injured too, so at that point stepped in and just pulls her whip out from her belt and snaps it at it, and a wave of fire rolls down the whip when she hits. And then just still with the whip in hand, gives one punch and then another punch with the other hand. At a sword. Punching a sword.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And as your fists connect with it, you feel like the bonds of magic come undone from your blows as you just crack into it, the runes making it up, being sundered under the fists of steel that you possess, which it then clatters to the floor and moves no more. Excellent. Anything more for you, Henrietta?
That'll probably be my turn, I think.
Perfect.
Also,
Melkiel.
Gobloidus and Etta, y'all remember to take your 1d6 plus 6.
Oh, 1d6. 1d6 plus 6?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
It gets really crazy the higher, because it,
11.
yeah. All right, so And then there was one. So, Mel is just going to... yeah, I'm just going to do another... Actually, Toll of the Dead on this one. So that's a Wiz 14.
Wiz 14.
Mhm.
What kind of damage does this do?
What do you need to know? Necromancy.
Necromancy, okay. These things are not very wise. 7.
Oh, fantastic. I hope it's not half damage. Because, wait, we hit this one, right?
Yes,
it's
this one
kind
has
of
been hit.
fantastic.
Cool.
Wow.
Okay, so it's 17 necrotic.
Holy shit. What does it look like as this necrotic damage finishes off this last flying sword?
Okay, so yeah, the energy goes across the room, and then this time it goes like pale, almost like yellow. It's curdled, it's sour, it's foul, and then the sword, it just rusts tip to hilt and crumbles apart.
Absolutely. And it like as it hits the ground, it just turns to dust, and there's not even the remains of the sword. It is dissipated. Excellent. And with that, we're done. That's combat. You've solved my Specter puzzle.
I think Edda's kind of looking around at this sort of Twilight Sanctuary, and she goes, Mel, this is lovely. Do you think you might be able to do this for a little bit during my next cheese tasting at the tavern?
I actually can, yeah, and I can change the atmosphere. It just depends. It's mood based, but yeah, I can change the atmosphere. This one is one of my favorites, and we were in a kitchen. I couldn't resist.
No, for sure. I think it'd be lovely for a kind of farm to table sort of evening.
Oh, I can see that. That would be really good.
Yeah. Some people would pay high dollar for that, I'm sure. Of course, not that you do it for the money, but can't say the same for myself.
I mean, I won't say no. I won't say no to it. You know, our donation box is always open. Also,
Oh.
I very much need to rest. I'm
Sure,
running on
sure.
empty.
I also should note, I think there's a secret room over here, but Bree wasn't able to get in by herself, so we might want to maybe that's a safe place for us to take a breather.
Man, secret room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Secret
there
room.
maybe some sort of maybe a keyhole here, or maybe something similar that we might be able to try and investigate?
I punch it.
Gobloidus, as your fist connects, it is a solid stone wall.
Could I try and take a look at the
Ow.
wall, see if there's anything, maybe a keyhole or a button or some sort?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me an investigation check with advantage, I assume, because Bree's helping you, right?
Hell yes, she is.
Absolutely, yeah.
A 22.
You do not notice any keyholes or seams in the wall. You examine the exact spot that you saw the wall wavering, and it is hard, solid stone. It is cool to the touch, and you don't find any seam that you would think would be like. You run your hand like around the perimeter of kind of where the wall was wobbly, and you don't find anything.
If I turn around and I'm just looking at it out of the corner of my eyes, it's still wobbly.
No, it is solid.
Something is here. I don't know what, but I know it is. And we could come back here after a short stint in Goblintown, but I am interested in coming back here at the very least.
Yeah. Okay, Gobloidus will take out the Wand of Secrets and just wave it around.
Yeah, you activate it.
Yes.
It does not ping off. Nothing happens.
Hmm.
Nope.
Could I? I'll spend a spell slot so I can just do it. Could I cast Identify on the wall?
Sure. As you do so, you do not detect anything. It appears to be a normal wall.
Okay, listen. It's been a very long day. I'll accept that. Something is up with this wall, is all I'm saying. The ghost was looking at the wall. I saw the wall turn almost to jelly for a second. Something is up. Maybe it's mechanical and it's just simply not magical in any way. I don't know, but I think something is here.
Could it be? I don't know. I mean, who is to say that the very walls themselves don't shift and move?
Hmm.
So perhaps what once was there is no longer there. It's been changed out for something.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It's something I've thought about for a while. I just didn't want to entertain it, but it is something to consider.
Hmm.
So while Melkiel and Henrietta are discussing, I see Gobloidus has moved over towards the northern door. Gobloidus, what are you up to?
Oh, I'd like to open this door.
Sure, you go for the handle.
Yes.
As you do so, you reach for the handle. You see on the door is a sign that reads in common, Calabash's room. Do not enter unless your name is Halaster.
Gobloidus, wait a moment. I'm gonna turn my face into Halaster and I go, okay, now open the door.
Oh my god.
Yeah! I'll try to open the door.